What's happening, guys and girls and guys? Godspeed here, back for a tutorial video. Today we're building a small medieval house with stables. This is the third build in my new medieval playlist. There will be many more to come. The first two videos I will link in the description below. Also guys, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and smashing that like button below. I'm here today on Val. I think Val is a very good area for these medieval builds. Nice white cliffside backdrops. I'm here today at these coordinates. Let me get my GPS. Nice flat area, looking over at Greenob from there. Let's start and take our square stone foundations. Place them in a line of 4. Place 2 down. And then pick up these 2. We're just using these 2 to get our spaces right. And then continue with your foundations and make a 4x4. And then fill in the middle. Let's go ahead and take some wooden fence foundations. And I want this snap point on the floor. I also place another one on the floor at the rear. Place one on this corner, this corner, this corner, and as you probably guessed, this corner. Snap 2 stone foundations to each corner. Next, take your dino gate, your stone dino gate, snap it to that first fence foundation we put down on the ground, and then same again here at the back and flip it. Let's try that again. Take your standard stone walls, place them 2 high. Around this first front foundation and 2 high around this rear stone foundation. Next, take your wooden fence supports. So the snap points on these are kind of annoying. What up, Kanga? Place these fence supports 2 high. You might have to cycle your snap points to do this because I feel like these fence supports are pretty broken, to be honest. But if you're at the right angle and you snap these fence supports, you can actually snap them 2 high. I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I'm a bit higher where I am now and I cycle the snap points, you'll see that I can cycle them in the 2 high position. So place 3 2 high fence supports around the front here. And then 3 2 high fence supports on the side here, and also 3 2 high fence supports on the back. This will be our little holding area for our equus, unicorns, sheep, shinehorns, whatever sort of farm animals you want to do. Take a double door frame Adobe double door, wooden railings, why is that not working? Oh yeah, that's right. Wooden railings, and place them. Sorry, just bear with me a second. Yeah, place them like this. Two, one from the bottom. Remove the bottom one. So just like this. One up and then one on top. One on top, one below. One on top, one below. Do this all the way around. You have an enclosure that looks a bit like that. Next, take your stone walls, place them here and leave a gap for the doorway. And place down a double stone door frame, or a single if you like, and obviously the corresponding door. Next, flip some stone walls. The reason I like to flip these is because I like the wooden slat side. It looks more medieval. It'd be nice in the building TLC if we're able to do this without flipping them, you know, without creating that lip. So a row of flipped stone walls on the front, surrounded by a row of flipped Adobe around the sides and back. Add a wooden pillar on top of each on these four corners. And at the front of this build, add a row of 4 wooden ceilings. Take your sloped wooden ceilings and place them into each of the 4 wooden ceilings. Take Adobe window frames, flip 2 at the front, 2 at the side, 2 at the back. Take your wooden foundations and place down 4, followed by 2 sets of wooden staircases either side. Take 8 wooden ceilings and place them from the Adobe wall outwards. Flip Adobe walls at the front of this build and place down Adobe walls on the flip walls at the side and back. And also on this right hand side and the front. So a row of flipped walls all the way around. And you'll have something that looks like this. Starting to take shape now. Let's go ahead and add another row of flipped Adobe walls. Take the corresponding wooden sloped wall and we want to place it the right way this time, not flipped. We want to see the lumber side. Same with the wall, the right way round. and make a shape that looks like this. Slope wall, 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 slope wall, slope wall, slope wall. And do this again at the rear of the build. Actually, let's put these slope roofs on first. Take your slope roofs, starting from the front of the build, place them down as shown. Again, place them down from this side. Let's create this gable end. So same again, we're going to want to do the regular side slope walls, 2 wooden walls and 2 more slope walls. Now it's really beginning to take shape. Place down 2 wooden ceilings above the window frames. I need some foundation support, which is okay because I was going to build like a terrace entranceway anyway. So let's place down foundations like this, 3 at the front, which will give us that support for our 2 flipped Adobe window frames and then 2 flipped Adobe walls. Place down 2 sloped wooden walls and 2 sloped wooden roofs. Also place wooden roofs below, which means we could probably switch these to Adobe walls as they're not going to be used. Tweet. Take a wooden fence foundation, place one here, here, and here. Take stone staircase and place one at the front here. Let's add some pillars. Let's add some rails. Place down a large crop plot on this foundation. Right, take your standard stone walls. Place them too high or too higher than they already were. And the appropriate sloped wooden wall either side. Next, take your wooden sloped roofs. Place 4 down. And then place down 2 wooden ramps either side, and now we're going to need to put some ceilings down, I think. Yeah, 2 ceilings, 2 wooden ceilings, and then 2 more wooden ramps. I like sloped roofs attached to ramps. It gives that awesome looking curve. You know what I mean? That sort of like curve that you get. I'm going to create this farm look and place down a compost bin and a couple of troughs. Here I'll do. And place greenhouse windows in all open window frames. I'm going to add a citronelle seed in this one. You guys can obviously place what you want in yours. And let's colour this build. You guys can colour yours as you want, but if you want to colour it the same as me, I'll take you through that. So I'm going to set the forest green colour to all 6 regions. I'm going to colour all sloped wood, including underside sloped wood. So all sloped wood, coloured forest green. You might have to go inside for a lot of this. It looks like we missed one. I think red looks good on this too, or orange. And now I'm going to go ahead and colour the Adobe. So this is how to colour the Adobe. The window frames need to be all 5 regions, or sorry, all 6 regions white. And after that, we're going to colour the slats black. Unfortunately, the slats don't colour black on the window frames very well. So we'll leave the window frames coloured white. So we want a white base and a black wood. Really makes it pop. Really makes it look medieval. Let's go inside. I might have to get some of these ones that are hidden up there. Yep. This one. This one. Right, let's do the black. So the black regions need to be region 2 and region 3. And as I said, don't colour the window frames because they don't colour very well with this black. So just go for the walls. So every Adobe wall that's flipped, colour black with region 2 and region 3. So as I said guys, in the start of this video I have 2 more medieval builds built already. I have the watermill and I have the large medieval house, which was probably my favourite one, to be honest. I have plenty more coming in this playlist, but for now we have these 3. As I said earlier, I will link those in the description, and I'll also link them at the end of this video, so please be sure to check those out. And I'm going to try and hit these just in case I've missed any. You won't see these paint on this side, you'll only see the opposite side. I'm just going to fire it around like a madman and in hopes that I get it all. Let's go ahead and add some couple of floors in here. So place out a ceiling, a stairs, a ceiling, a ceiling. Bring it round to the front here. See, it's nice. It's good to make the wood match. So if your wood's facing one way, the grain, continue it facing the same way. And place down a couple more staircases. Add some rails. Safety first and all that. I mean, your character can get eaten by a giga, but heaven forbid it falls off a ledge. So there you go, guys. I've added a bit of decor here. A bed with some trophy headboards, a little toilet area, some rustic kind of storage. Pretty basic. I've added a fleet of equus on taxidermies above here. Some trough, bin, beer setups here. Just very basic but cool looking. And outside I'll change that to Plant X in the end. And I attached a bendy water pipe here to make it like the horses is lassoed up. And I added some more equus in here. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that and found that useful. Until next time, this is me out. Laters.